Hello, everyone. Welcome to Non-Members Only, the number one sports podcast for non-members. If you're a member, get out of here.
In this episode, we give you nightmares. Even Dan is scared.
Wow.
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday after Halloween. But in non-members only world, it is Halloween.
Of course.
We came dressed to impress.
Mm-hmm.
I am the meme. She was a fairy.
Is that just like
And-
things from your kids' costumes?
Yes.
Okay.
And you are
I don't know.
retro. I think you're like what are those called when they dance
Like
aerobics?
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I've had
So-
this since like 2013 or something.
It's
Maybe even
amazing.
earlier. I love it. I have a whole suit. I think it's women's
gem.
because it's like the sleeves are really short.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
vibe.
It is a vibe. And you complete with like what is it, a sweatband or
It's a bandana. Yep.
Yeah. So we look super cool. I think I'm really zoomed in and you're not. Should I fix that?
You could. Yeah, you could zoom out a little bit. It's better for clips.
Okay. Let's lock in.
We're locked in. We got a whole Halloween episode. Just spooky
We got-
stories and
Yeah, spooky stories, spooky sports stories, but I think we should start with spooky life updates. Life in itself is spooky.
mhm.
So let me just say that I have been working up to run a 5K
Mhm.
distance. Like that's where I want to get to.
Yeah.
I signed up for a 5K with my co-writer for the book.
Okay.
It's going to be her first race. So we signed up for this one that's called Lights in the Parkway. It's at night, the night before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And it's like all the Christmas lights in, I think it's Bethlehem. And you run the 5K through the lights, and it's really cool.
You've done that one
So-
before, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a really like fun beginner friendly one because no one's racing that thing.
Mhm. It's
know,
just
you're
for
on,
fun.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't put my other light on. Do I need that?
You look fine.
Okay.
It's up to you, but you look fine to me.
Okay, good. Okay, so anyway, I've been working up to that distance, and the other day I made it to the tree tunnel,
And how far
which
is that?
I have not. That is like out and back is 3 miles.
Okay.
So I almost ran 3 miles.
Wow.
And I did that because Dan was finishing up his 16-mile run. If you missed some episodes, Dan, we forgot we signed him up for the Philly Marathon.
Mhm.
So he had to start training, and now he's at 16 miles. So he was like at the end of it, maybe 13 miles, and he was coming by the house. So I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to run. We'll be even then.
Right.
You know, he ran like 12 or 13 miles, and I'm starting, and then we're even.
Right. And then your speeds are matched.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our speeds and our exertion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was great. I was super excited. I did like tree tunnel vibes,
Mhm.
ran by the cheer squad for old time's sake.
Yeah.
And it made me excited to work up to 4 miles because then I run by the cows
Right.
and the guinea hens.
Mhm.
So
You haven't been over there in a while.
No. So stay tuned
That's exciting.
for that. Yeah. Also, Dan and I took the kids to a trick-or-treating thing where in town they like shut down Main Street and then all of the stores, the merchants
That's fun.
do like hand out candy and stuff.
Yeah.
I was overstimulated for 3 days after that.
Okay.
And there was a lot going on, obviously, because there's a lot of people,
Mhm.
kids, costumes, trying to keep track of where all 3 kids are. They're like usually good about staying together. But I mean, there's big kids trick-or-treating. I
Yeah.
think there were college kids, and they get lost in the sauce. And then they are turning around. They don't know where they are, you know?
Right. So
Yeah.
was it like you said college kids were mixed in there?
Yeah, and also college kids had tables. So, for example, the dance team and the equestrian
Oh,
team.
okay.
So there's like 20 people,
Mhm.
college kids, at these tables that are kind of all watching you and talking to you and entertaining in some instances.
Mhm.
And I was just like, it's too much. It's too much for my brain.
Right. Too much happening.
And I don't, yeah, and I want to be like really nice and polite to everyone because it's so nice that they like took time out of their day to set all this up and plan it and show up and get the candy. Like it takes a lot.
Yeah.
But when there's like 20 people And I'm trying to say thank you to everyone and make sure my kids say thank you and make sure I don't lose my kids. And Dan's probably talking to somebody.
He's made 15 friends.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so it's like, why do I get like that? There's all these other people there, parents just cool as cucumbers. I don't know why I
too much information maybe. What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
Right. You know what?
Just accept it. It is who you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
Did you go trick-or-treating? Did you get trick-or-treaters?
We don't know yet.
Oh, right. Oh, they trick-or-treat on Halloween?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that's different.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. This is the first year that I have a house that there potentially could be trick-or-treaters.
Right. So how are you preparing?
So like Sam and I had decorated, right, outside. Nothing too scary, just like lights and a couple pumpkins, jack-o'-lantern type things.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go get some king-size candy bars because those were always the best houses.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it. That's really what we're doing. We're just going to hang out on Halloween night and hope that we get some trick-or-treaters. But I feel like a lot of kids just do the safe trick-or-treats or the trunk-or-treats or whatever and then don't go out on Halloween night.
Right. Well, you'll have kids in your little neighborhood there.
Probably like in the cul-de-sac or whatever.
And then if you run out of candy bars, you just turn off all the lights and pretend you're not home.
Right. Start giving out dollars or something.
Yeah, pennies.
Yeah. A wad of change. Like some people used to just throw change. Did you get that?
Yeah. Oh, well, I think I told this story before that one of the neighbors would just come to the door with a whole bowl of only pennies. Just pennies, and you could take a handful.
That's great.
I just wanted to take the handful and drop them all over the floor.
That's as much as, no, maybe not anymore. I was going to say that probably is the cost of a candy bar, but
oh no,
a king size is probably what, like $1.50 now?
Oh yeah. I mean, a handful when you're little of pennies is like 20 cents.
Yeah, not even.
Get out of here.
Yeah. But yeah, we're excited. I hope we get someone. I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, so in preparation for this episode, we're trying to come up with like spooky stories or topics to talk about. I posted this video, which was meant to be for my stories, by the way. And I basically said, if you have any spooky stories or anything scary that happened to you, let me know. I'll keep it anonymous and we'll share them on the podcast. And before I hit end on the video, my daughter yells, "My tetanus shot." And
great.
I just thought that was so funny. I posted it as an actual video because of that.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's valid.
That is valid.
She had just gotten her tetanus shot and it was a little traumatic.
It's scary.
Because it hurts really bad. Tetanus, I think, is one of the most painful ones.
Yeah.
And yeah, her arm is like still sore from it.
Is it swollen at all or just sore?
No, just sore.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's someone that gets really hurt and kind of just walks it off.
Yeah, she's like Dan.
Yeah, so I thought she would be fine. I didn't like prepare her for it or anything.
Right.
Anyway, so because of that video, I got lots of stories from you guys. And I will say I am going to have nightmares.
Okay.
They are actually scary and creepy. And I didn't like it. And I got goosebumps reading some of them.
Right. That's kind of like a warning, I guess.
It is. I'm just letting you know.
If you don't like spooky
it's a
things, then
listen anyway, because I don't either, and I had to read them.
Right. And also, I don't know these stories, right? Because there are people replying to your stories, like your personal stories.
Michael Motorcycle has not read any of these, and I have not told him about them.
Right.
I also, bonus, have a spooky story from Dan himself.
That's exciting.
Yes.
I'm excited for that one because I feel like Dan doesn't get scared.
No, he doesn't. That's why I was like, you have something?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be like, it would be a joke, but it's actually scary.
Right. Okay.
So where should we start? Because I also have like sports stuff and other stories.
Right. I was going to say, do you have any, like, do you remember being scared or anything, like a first memory of being scared?
Oh, all the time. First day of school.
Right.
Any social interaction.
But does that count? Because it's not really like ghosts or ghouls or like you hear a weird noise or aliens, you know?
Okay, yeah. Well, we could stick with that. Yes, I grew up, I swear my parents' house is haunted. And I think I might have talked about this before where I would never sleep outside of my covers, which I think is a normal kid thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when I did open my eyes at night, like outside of the covers, there was a girl like 10 years old in a white dress
Mm-hmm.
staring at me.
That's terrifying.
Terrifying. Nobody believed me, of course.
Yeah.
And I knew that I was awake because I kept like, you know how in a dream you can wake yourself up?
Yeah.
And I was like clearly awake. And I know what happened. I know she's there. It was a nice ghost, but I fully believe in ghosts
Mm-hmm.
because of that, I think. And you always feel something behind you in that house. It was where if someone was going to go to bed and turn off the lights, I would book it up the stairs. I'm like, I'm not doing
Right.
that.
And your
I am
parents
going
still
to
live
be-
at this house.
They still live there.
Yeah.
It still creeps me out. If I'm there at night by myself, it's very rare that I would be.
Yeah.
But if I have to like go in and pick something up, it's so scary.
Do you think a part of that is just because it's kind of like in the middle of nowhere and there's like, you don't really have neighbors over there?
Right. Well, I've been other places that are in the middle of nowhere with no neighbors, and
Right,
I
and you
didn't
feel
get
fine?
scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this one Airbnb we stayed at in New Hampshire,
Mm-hmm.
completely there's nowhere. Even if you went out and screamed, no one's going to hear you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was all over that house, pitch black, like walking through the house to get stuff, did not feel
Didn't care.
anything.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
It's something. I don't know.
All right. How about like movies when you were younger? Did you get scared of anything?
Oh, yeah. I still, to this day, cannot watch scary movies. My sister, when we were younger, would watch Pet Cemetery.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah.
Like all of that stuff. And maybe that's why I'm like traumatized.
I'm not
I
like,
don't like being scared.
I'm not like a scary, I don't really like scary movies, but I do like suspense movies. Like if there's a little suspense thriller, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But when I was younger, like regular movies used to scare me. Like Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Forget it. Those flying monkeys?
The Witch terrified me
That's
when I was little.
terrifying. Yeah. That's illegal.
Yeah, even like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, there were some things in there, some weird imagery that I was just like, I don't
Yeah.
like this.
Well, and kids dying.
Right, that's part of it as well. Yeah, what is with those movies?
I
feel like they
don't
were always
know.
on TV and just scary.
Yeah, and now we're all messed up.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't think I have like a personal like scary story, you know?
Really? Like even when you were younger and with your friend group, you guys didn't do anything like to scare yourselves?
I mean, like in high school, we went to like this. There's this like whole book, or I don't know if it was a blog or something called Weird New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
and they would put like, oh well, on this street, if you flash your lights and you honk 3 times, X will happen, or
Yeah.
if you do this, then this will happen. If you go here, you'll see
Yeah.
this. I think in high school we went to like one,
Mm-hmm.
and it's basically I may have told the story before, but like we went in the car, we drove there, we parked. You're supposed to like turn your lights off, turn your car off, you honk, you flash your lights, and under like the street light you're supposed to see like a ghost of a kid kicking
Yeah.
a ball across the street.
Yeah.
Right. And of course we didn't see anything, so we're like,
Yeah.
let's get out. This is a good idea. Let's get out and like
Let's expose ourselves more.
Right. And we still didn't see anything, but I remember like walking closer, and then like one person said they saw something or heard something and then started running,
Yeah.
and we all just started
Yeah.
running. And that's
Right.
probably the closest I've been to being scared, but it's just like it was probably just all in our heads, or other kids
Yeah.
knew about this area, so like they could have just been in the bushes and like scaring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
I don't really know. My best friends have a story, which I think I shared on like the very first Halloween episode. They were like in like some scary house. It was like my friend's aunt's grandma, something like that.
Yeah.
If I have the audio for that, if I can find that, I'll insert it,
Oh, okay.
because I think I called my friend and I talked to him about it.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And he's not someone that like lies, you know what I mean? He's
Right.
not-
I do remember that. Yeah.
if I have that, I'll insert it. If not, then
We'll just cut this whole
yeah,
thing.
we'll cut it.
Hi, Brian.
What's up?
I'm ready to interrogate you about your spooky ghost story.
Okay, well let him tell the story first, okay? Because Brian, I told the story, but she doesn't believe me. So I was like, all right, I wasn't there. Let me text Brian, and he can.
I mean, the thing is, you have to know, like, I don't believe in ghosts either, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, this is like the one thing in my life, and I was kind of just like, what was that? I
Right.
can't answer that.
And you did not capture it on video.
No, we actually tried when we first got to the house. Like we did like the whole like paranormal investigation type deal because
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, this house is haunted.
Right.
Like even my friend's mom was like, you guys are going to that house? That place is haunted. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, sure.
Okay.
But we went there, went all throughout the house, every room, looked around to make sure nobody was there. Went to the attic, did the whole taking pictures, looking for orbs or whatever. My friend is kind of really into that stuff, but I didn't see anything. But the first weird thing that happened is we went to a Wawa, like, I don't know, probably like 12 o'clock at night. Came back and there was like an alarm clock that was like ringing, like upstairs, but it was like one of those old time kind of like, not a digital alarm clock, but the one with the little hammer and the bells in between it.
Oh, yeah.
That was just going off, like at 1 o'clock in the morning for no apparent reason.
Mike left that part out.
I didn't remember that part. I'm sorry.
That's why I got the details, Got the
That's why I was like, I gotta talk to Brian. He was there. I was not there.
But like at that point, I was kind of like, all right, that's kind of a little like BS or whatever, because like we were gone and like people know we're here. Maybe somebody came to like mess with us, but after that, we checked the house, make sure it was clear again. They went by jumping out and spooking me because that wasn't going to go over very well. But nobody was there, so we just kind of were like, it's like 2:30 in the morning. We're probably just going to try to go to sleep. And what is it? What's like the witching hour again? Is it like 3 o'clock?
Yeah, 3 a.m.
Whatever.
3 a.m. is the witching hour.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
would
so
know
we're
that if
just
you
like-
watch scary movies.
Yeah, I don't. So
Yeah.
try to stay up. We're watching like South Park and stuff. But like the way that we were sleeping is like the stairs, like that go up and have like a banister, like the little rails on them.
Yeah.
At the bottom of that, there was like the fold-out couch, and that was like where I was sleeping and my one friend was sleeping, but he was closer to the stairs. And then my other friend was like in another room, but you could still kind of like see him. But I was keeping an eye on him because I didn't trust him. There's something sketchy.
Yeah. There's always one.
Yeah, well, he always tries to scare me, but that's a whole other thing. But yeah, we were like trying to stay up, watching South Park or whatever. We fall asleep. I wake up. I heard like this, like, heavy footsteps, like upstairs. But keep in mind, we checked before we went to bed. Nobody's in the house.
Right.
Like heavy foot, like work boots or whatever. I'm the only one that kind of woke up, I think, and I'm like looking around, everybody's still asleep. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? Like, this is not good. I don't like this. Next thing I hear is they start coming down the stairs. And I was like, okay, that's great. That's awesome. Nobody else hears this either. Everyone's still asleep. Well, they got low enough on the stairs where I would assume that you would have been able to like see somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nobody was there. And there's like they kind of came down and they stopped. Like they were like, I guess, looking through the banister or whatever. And I was like, how is nobody hearing this right now?
Right.
This is freaky. And then they just ran back up the stairs. Well, then I got up. And my friend who was in the other room, I had to make sure he was still in there. And he was standing up. He was like, did you hear that? I was like, dude, I thought that was you. And he's like, no. He's like, no, I don't know what was going on up there. And I'm like, we need to leave. And my other friend's still asleep. He's the closest to the stairs, keep in mind. And he wakes up with us staring at him. And he's like, what the F is going on here? And I was like, dude, you just missed it. There's like some crazy shit just happened. And he's like, he literally woke up, grabbed his keys. He's like, all right, we're leaving. He's like, we're not sleeping there. And it was like probably 3:30 at that point, maybe 3:40 or something like that.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for him, though. He was so scared because he didn't even know what was going on. We're just two dudes just like staring at him with just these looks on our faces.
Yeah, it would scare
He
me
was
too.
like, oh my God.
So yeah, if you want to start sharing some listener stories, feel free. I
Okay.
feel like it's a good time to get into them.
Okay. Should I start with Dan's
I don't know.
or start with listeners? We'll save Dan's.
Yeah, save Dan's. I feel like his is
Okay.
probably good.
Now, I have a lot of listener stories. This one truly creeped me out. This was one that gave me goosebumps. I did not like it. So this person says, when I was a freshman in college, I lived in a dorm with a roommate. She had a bad habit of putting a magnet in the door when she would go out so she didn't have to use her key to get back in. One night, I came back and went to bed as normal, and she wasn't there. I woke up in the middle of the night in the dark to a stranger sitting on the end of my bed. I looked over and saw my roommate also in her bed and panicked. I completely froze. The person just sat there and then slowly turned to look at me. I had no idea what to do or what this person might do, so I just stayed frozen. Eventually, they got off my bed and slowly wandered away. I immediately got up and locked the door. I never learned who the person was or what they were doing in my room, but it certainly left me unsettled for a while, and we always made sure to lock our door after that.
That
That-
is so scary.
That's so scary because I'm assuming that was a real person.
Yes, I think that's why it's so scary. Is because like that easily could have just been some person just waiting
Yes.
for something.
And the other thing is maybe they were sleepwalking.
That's even
And that's
scarier.
why that's even scarier. And
Yeah.
maybe that's why like they were kind of unaware and like very calm.
Or they've done this before, which is even scarier.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Because if they're that calm, it might be like just a regular thing.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm definitely going to have nightmares. This
Sorry,
is horrible.
that's scary. Shout out to you. Whoever story that is. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Also, like
Oh,
the
this
dorms,
one-
like you're just, she said dorm, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, there's strangers everywhere in those.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
This one is also not a ghost story. This is a real thing that happened. One night, they were leaving their brother's house, driving down a narrow road with their cousin and a 4-week-old baby. That's scary in itself. Saw a car on the side of the road with its headlights on. Someone ran across the road in front of it. And so this person slowed down as they got closer. And suddenly a guy ran in the middle of the road, stared at me, says I was close enough to see the crazy in his eyes. He took a couple of stutter steps toward me as he raised a giant sledgehammer over his head, then started running toward my car. I had to put it in reverse, back down the street as quickly as possible. I was terrified because there were ditches on both sides. So like it was narrow. So if they went in, they would be stuck, and this person with a sledgehammer would get them.
That's insane. Okay.
Got back to the brother's house, called 911. This person's brother like went looking for the guy, couldn't find him, but the cops did. And apparently he had been terrorizing people as they drove by, taking out some people's tail lights, and they found out he was on drugs. And oh my gosh. Okay, so they found out he was on drugs, and this guy thought that people were there to attack him.
Oh man, that's
So
scary.
he was going
Yeah.
after them with a sledgehammer. Oh my God. So
The ones with
It
like
was-
real people
this is scary.
are so scary
I don't like
because
this.
they're just so unpredictable.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And the person that sent this said they were scared to drive at night for years. I would be too.
Oh, absolutely. That reminds me of just a quick story. It's not really like, okay, I'm just going to say it. Me and Ferda were driving back. Shout out Ferda. It's like
out
some
Ferda,
back
Arby's.
dark road. There's no street lights. There's nothing, It's also narrow. And in the middle of the street, directly in the middle, so there's a toilet. In the middle of the street.
I didn't think we were going there. Okay.
And
toilet.
but like at like midnight when we were driving back, you see a toilet. It feels like a roadblock of some sort.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
kind of were on like high alert. Like, what was that? So
Yeah.
we're like slowly going by it.
Yeah.
I remember being like a little uneasy about that. But like,
Yeah.
how did that happen? It's
Right. And yeah, because it might be one of those things where, like you said, they block the road, and when you stop, people come out and like
yeah.
carjack you or something.
Yeah. So that story reminds me of
Get the toilets out of the road.
get them out of there.
Yeah. Stop putting your toilets there.
Yeah.
I did notice a theme of some people saying, maybe I'll group these like together, but where there's a scary history of a place, right? like this one, it was a camp. So they were camp counselors and they had kids there. And the camp counselors, no one spoke of the potential ghosts in the area, obviously, because it would make their job harder because then they'd be dealing with scared kids. And when the kids were asleep and the counselors were still awake, this girl came in like screaming, crying, and said when she looked out of her window, there was a lady with a white dress staring at her. And that was the ghost, was a lady in a white dress. And it freaked everyone out because they're like, no one even knows that story.
Right.
So there's
multiple stories like that?
Yeah, there's multiple stories where there's no way this person knew the history of something. And they were like, what the heck? I just saw this.
That's scary.
I know. That's like, I don't like that.
I don't like that either. Although, I will take that over the guy sitting at the edge of my bed.
And the guy with the sledgehammer.
Yes.
Put the lady in white staring at me all day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I read this one fully, but I'll just read it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it says this happened summer of 2024, family vacation. We were staying at the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, which is known as one of the most haunted hotels in America.
Why would you go
not
there?
do that.
Why would you go there?
I don't know. I would not. You would have to pay me to go, and I still wouldn't. It inspired Stephen King to write The Shining.
Yeah.
We all had something weird happen there, including bed shaking and hearing a voice nearby when there was no one else around. But the spookiest thing was when my daughter, 11 years at the time, was leaving our hotel room and she stopped at the door, turns to me and says, "I feel like someone just died." Then she proceeds to leave the room while I just stared at the door, open mouth, wondering what the just happened. Later that day, I received a sad phone call informing me that one of our good friends had passed away that morning unexpectedly. The timing lines up with my daughter's statement, and my daughter did know my friend. So I'm still left to wonder if my friend was sending me a message through my daughter.
That is terrifying.
Ugh.
Why are kids so creepy?
Why are kids so creepy? In fact, because I was reading all of these spooky stories.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already freaked out.
Yeah.
I was in the bathroom and I go to walk out of the bathroom and my 6-year-old is standing in her robe, deadpan expression, just completely still, made no noise, so I didn't know she was there, just staring at me. I'm like, and I jumped. I was like, you are so creepy. Why did you do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel
kids
like
really are. I don't know.
The kids, for some reason, just have like creepy vibes. I don't know what's going on with them.
This one really freaked me out and is also sad. But it says that her sister-in-law had a best friend who took his own life like 20 years ago. And before he killed himself, he sent her a text that said, "I've always loved you." So every night before she went to sleep, she would read that text. She would always go to visit his grave and everything. And then one night, she had a dream that she was dancing with her best friend and he told her, "It's okay, you can let go." She said she didn't want to. And he said, "I'll be okay, let go." When she woke up, she checked her phone to reread that text and it was gone.
Whoa.
I know.
Yeah. I don't know how. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. It's kind of nice in a way.
I think so.
Yeah.
But I don't like that the people, where are you?
Yeah, right. Right. I also don't like that part, but
are people floating around us right now?
I don't know.
I don't like that. Just don't actually say something. I don't know.
No.
Ew.
No. Just leave me alone. You do you. I'll do me.
You have to go somewhere where you should be.
Right. But what if this is where there should be?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, I hope I get to do that.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Okay.
I've seen
Follow
Casper.
people around.
I've seen that movie. He's just hanging out.
I didn't. Yeah, that would be me.
Mm-hmm.
Should we talk about a spooky stadium story?
Sure.
Okay, so I found this. This was on ESPN.com. You guys ever heard of ESPN?
I think they stole one of our ideas or something.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They listened to our podcast.
Yeah.
This is Camp Randall Stadium in Madison, Wisconsin. And long before it was Randall Stadium, or long before it became the home to Wisconsin football, It served as barracks and a training ground for Union soldiers. Named after the state's governor, Alexander Randall, a fierce abolitionist who had threatened Wisconsin would secede if Abe Lincoln didn't win the presidency and end slavery. The site wasn't intended to house prisoners of war, but following a major Union victory in April 1862, it was tasked with taking in more than 1,000 Confederate soldiers. To say the facility was ill-prepared for the sheer volume of soldiers would be an understatement. Within weeks, viruses and illnesses spread rapidly through the camp. By June, all of the remaining prisoners were moved to other locations due to the inadequate and unsuitable conditions. Ultimately, 140 men died on site during the camp's brief existence as a prison. They were interred in a mass grave nearby. Oh, Lord. Okay. It was not a happy place to be, said Mike Huberty, the founder of American Ghost Walks and the host of the Other Side podcast. Okay, so if you guys like this creepy stuff, you can listen to that because we're never doing this again. And so that's why at Camp Randall and around the area, people have said they've seen spirits of Confederate soldiers. Just a few weeks ago, I was talking to a guy who has lived in Madison a long time and is the head of security at a factory. He said one of his security officers came up to him and said, "You're not going to believe it. I saw a Confederate soldier walk through the room. And when I chased after it, there was nobody there." He couldn't believe it and thought it was crazy because he was not familiar with the history. But these are the types of stories you hear. So there's another one, like this guy had no idea that that used to be a prison and soldiers died there.
Yeah.
So it was built in 1917. Camp Randall Stadium has been hosting football games for over 100 years now, but fans and area residents are unable to forget its history. Tailgaters have described seeing spirits ahead of games. Maybe they were on hallucinogens. As well as various slings and they're reportedly wearing their uniforms as well as various slings and bandages, wandering in and out of the stadium. So, yeah, I don't like that.
What's happening?
I'm not done yet. What? Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Speaking of creepy, she was just standing there at the door.
That's so funny. Just standing watching you is...
Yeah.
What kind of ghost do you think you would be? Like, do you think you'd be like knocking stuff over in someone's house?
I think I would be a helpful ghost.
Okay.
Like, if you can't find something, I would put it where you can see it.
Okay. Yeah.
What about you?
I don't know. I feel like I would just like change the channel.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I want to like...
To something you want to watch?
Yeah. Like, I don't want to watch this, whatever. I'm going to change the channel to Catfish, you know.
There was a listener submitted story that said that they lived in a townhouse where when their daughter was 9 months old, like, so obviously she couldn't, talk or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And weird stuff was happening all the time, like with lights and things like that. And by the time she was 2.5 going on 3, she would tell me that she's playing with this little boy. So it was their first child. So they kind of like brushed it off like, okay, kids are creepy. Like we were just saying.
Yeah.
And when they would leave and come home, lights would be on downstairs, which they knew that they had turned off. They had a hallway light on, and at night, the light would fill their room. And what is this? Wait. Oh, and then when they would get up to turn the light off, they would see a shadow of someone in the hallway, and they would open the door, and nothing was there. They would take a shower. There would be no window open or anything, and there would be a breeze that would like blow the curtain. And then the craziest thing that happened was their daughter would fall asleep to music. So this person would set an alarm for an hour later. It would shut off, but it would go off turn off 10 minutes later, and then it would turn back on, even though the daughter was like fast asleep. And then they ended up unplugging it, the music thing, went back to bed, and it came back on by itself. Unplugged.
See, that's scary.
Yeah.
Because I'm usually like pretty rational. Like if I'll hear something in the basement, I'm like, it was probably XYZ, you know?
Yeah.
Or like the pipes or something. If I hear, or if the lights, like when we first bought this house, the lights would just like randomly flicker, and it was just bad electrical. Like just old original. But like someone else might be like, oh, there's a ghost. This is haunted, you know? We
Yeah.
replace all electrical. It hasn't happened since. You know?
Yeah. I'm also like that. Like cuz we from living in a really old house, I knew like, oh, that's the furnace kicking
Yeah,
on
yeah,
and
yeah.
it sounds like this or yeah, pipes,
Mhm.
you know, clanking, and I can kind of pick out things like that. So, if I unplugged something and music started
Right.
playing,
That's when I would be.
I'm screaming, crying, throwing up. I'm calling 911.
I'm also like quick to be out of there.
yeah,
If it's something
yeah.
that I cannot rationalize, I'm not like, oh, let's just like spend the night. No,
no,
I'm out.
no.
I'm not trying to figure it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, bye. Yeah, so we brought up the lights, so I wanted to read that one. It's just crazy like how many of these were about like kids saying weird stuff. I don't like it.
I remember on we once read like Reddit stories, and they were
Yeah?
all with kids.
Yes. Kids, just stop it.
Also, like
Stop
kids
being
have
weird.
like I feel like vivid nightmares and
Uh-huh.
stuff, and so then they like wake up and will tell you something, which is terrifying. Like, oh,
Yeah.
this lady's covered in blood and was blah blah blah, and it's like, where did you even come up with this?
Yeah. I know there's this one where a woman who lived in the people's house before, like way back in the day, had multiple stillbirths. And when she went into the room her baby was like reaching out of the crib. So she thought, oh, she wants to be picked up. But she was reaching toward the closet.
Mhm.
And even after she picked her up, she was still like looking at the closet, reaching over there like
Nope.
someone. She wanted that person to pick her up, and then the person that submitted this was like, but we felt like it was okay because the woman probably just wanted to like care for her.
Yeah, but that's not okay with me.
Nope.
Get out.
Oh my god, that was another one that gave me eerie
that's-
chills.
See that? Kids and pets also.
Yeah.
Like dogs will just do things.
Yeah.
I've-
And cats, why are you staring as if someone's there
Yeah.
at a wall?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing that?
Or like a dog barking at the corner. Nope.
Yeah. Bye. You're going to Humane Society.
Yeah. Yeah. Has Bucky done anything like that?
No, he just, there could be an intruder. He'll snore right through it. But if it's just me walking
Right.
nearby and he hears a little clank, he's barking like
Right.
he's a watchdog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, very misplaced. I have a story, a little interesting history of Philly.
Okay.
Philadelphia.
I've heard of it.
You ever hear of that
Mhm.
that city?
Mhm.
Home of America, home of the freedom and brave,
Mm-hmm.
Star Spangled Banner.
Birthplace of the United States of America.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also where on Passyunk Avenue in South Philly, there's an Acme there. And this is the location where the nation's first serial killer was hung. His name was H.H. Holmes. And this location where this Acme is used to be the Moyomensing prison. And in May 7th of 1896, Holmes was hung there. That was like, I guess, their version of the death penalty back then. Because, yeah, like I said, he was the nation's first serial killer.
Yeah.
First
like,
one
at
to
an Acme?
exist. Well, it's now an Acme.
Yeah. But they were like, an Acme should go here.
Right?
You know?
Yeah, just like that other prison, let's build a stadium here.
Yeah. Yeah.
From the prisoner of war
Right.
thing. Kind of gross,
Mm-hmm.
if you ask me. And this was also the same prison that the last Pennsylvanian was ever hung in 1960.
Wow.
So you had lots of
We could have
death
visited
happening. We could have went to Acme.
there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would have been a
Maybe we will someday.
good, maybe next Halloween episode.
Yeah. We're going to be more prepared. Well, here's the thing. New York City Marathon weekend is next weekend for us.
Yeah.
And we got a lot going on.
I think if I wasn't going to Japan,
Mm-hmm.
we would have made this episode probably bigger.
Yeah.
But because I'm going to Japan, I'm like, I feel like it's just already too much between New York and then I'm leaving like shortly after that.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah. Can I talk about the Annabelle doll?
Yes. What is this? It's creeping me out.
Have you heard of the Annabelle doll before?
Well,
Or the
I think
Conjuring
that-
movies, maybe?
I think that I saw something on TikTok about this, but it scared me so much that I just would swipe anytime I saw something about this.
Mhm.
So I actually don't really know the story.
Okay. Well, the Annabelle doll itself, from my understanding, is just this like doll that's inhabited by like a demonic presence, or something.
Okay.
It sits in like this one, I don't know, museum. Yeah. Warren Oculate Museum in Connecticut. And it's just kind of like locked in this thing. It's got crosses all over it. There's holy water all over it.
Ew.
At first glance, you're like, oh, this is just like a publicity thing. They're trying to market whatever and
Yeah.
bring guests in to come see it. If you look at it, you click at that link. I don't know if you want to look at it.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to click it.
I mean, the eyes are a little weird, but it's not like
Oh.
I've seen scarier dolls than this.
Okay. I mean, it looks kind of like Raggedy Ann.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I think it's called Annabelle.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So this year, for some reason, they decided to take this thing on tour. All right.
Okay. Oh, this is another Pennsylvania.
Hmm.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on in Pennsylvania, but
I ask myself that every day.
but anyway, they took this doll on tour, and the guy, the paranormal investigator, who I guess was handling this doll, died suddenly.
Ugh.
I don't like that.
Wait.
So Rivera
Why?
was handling the
Wait.
Annabelle doll that's believed to be
Okay.
possessed by evil spirits and the subject of the hit movies The Conjuring, and he just died July 13th in Gettysburg, which the coroner said he has had a history of heart problems. There's no foul play suspected. Yeah.
So he
It
had
says
a heart
his
attack.
death has been determined to be cardiac related and is ruled as a natural death. It is also confirmed that Annabelle was not present in the room at the time of his passing, the coroner said. First of all, it's scary that the coroner has to say that.
Right. I think you're covering something up here.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they just like took the doll back and were like, all right, we're not doing this.
So now she's back in her enclosure and no
I
one's
believe
going to
so,
take her
yeah.
on the road?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But isn't that crazy?
mean-
like when I saw that story, I was like, really? Like
Right.
that's weird.
That's suspicious. Have you heard of the curse of Billy Penn?
No, I don't know who that is.
Let me read this because this is, non-members only. We're #1 sports podcast in the world.
Mm-hmm.
This has to do with a curse on Philadelphia sports teams. So the curse of Billy Penn began in 1987 when construction was completed on the One Liberty Place skyscraper, making it taller than the statue of William Penn, the founder of Pennsylvania. According to legend, the city had long adhered to an unspoken rule: no building in Philadelphia could surpass the height of the statue atop City Hall. Breaking this rule, it was believed, would bring bad luck. And when the skyscraper defied this tradition, the consequences were felt by all the city's teams. Not a single Philadelphia sports team won a championship for 20 years.
Wow.
And it gets spookier. It wasn't until 2007 when a small statue of Billy Penn was affixed to the final beam of the Comcast Center that the curse was believed to be lifted. The following year, the Philadelphia Phillies won the World Series for the first time since 1980.
Wow. Shout out Billy.
Shout out our boy Billy,
How'd he do that?
founding the country.
How'd he do that?
I don't know.
Can we do that?
He just needed to be higher.
Yeah. But can we just like, all right, let's curse this, or you need to have like some witchcraft or something.
I think witchcraft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that'd be kind of fun to just be able to like curse things.
Right, like make a potion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real life, what's that Halloween movie, Hocus Pocus?
Mm-hmm.
Like the cauldron of stuff.
Yeah. We could do that.
Oh, I want a cauldron. Bubbly goop, bully goop.
Yeah. Just fill it with like gummy bears and stuff.
Yeah.
We can make a candy cauldron, probably.
We could make some cool Halloween candy because I will tell you what, I'm bored.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see one cool, creative Halloween candy. Just turning chocolate green. Come on.
Right.
You can do better. What about cauldron stuff? And it's like a green liquid.
Right. Right. Apparently gummy candies are becoming more popular than like chocolate.
Yeah, I believe that.
I feel like I've been seeing that trending more and more
You know,
as well.
chocolate has some issues.
Yeah.
Child labor.
Right.
Did you ever hear of that?
I've heard of it.
That's what why apparently allegedly Mr. Beast started his chocolate company, because he wanted to get rid of like child slave labor at these chocolate
Mhm.
cocoa things,
Right.
whatever they're called.
Shout out Jimmy, Mr. Beast.
Yeah, shout out our friend Jimmy, I guess. And I think you had some chocolate, spooky chocolate things happening in the industry.
Right. So the price of cocoa has nearly doubled since last year due to a third straight year of bad harvests. So what brands
Oh
are
my
doing,
God. Maybe
Huh.
it's cursed.
maybe it's cursed. Maybe Billy cursed this.
Yeah.
Brands are shrinking candy and yes, shrinkflation, they're shrinking the candy.
Oh,
They're shrinking
okay.
the packaging. They're putting less in the bags. And guess what? They're tricking us all. We're thinking we're getting the same thing. We're not.
I'll tell you what, they're not tricking me
Yeah.
because we always have this basket of candy
Mhm.
in one of our cabinets, and when I pack their lunches, I take a little piece, whichever like kind they want, and I put it in their lunch.
Mhm.
So I've been buying these bags for like 3 years now,
Mhm.
at least 3 years. I have noticed lately, and I thought maybe it was just the store that I go to that they stopped like buying this certain size bag. We go through a bag like so fast. There's like 7 pieces in a quote unquote like bulk bag of,
Yeah.
Reese's cups.
Yeah.
What are you doing? These things used to be huge.
Yeah. I know.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either. I mean,
and I'm probably paying more for it too.
Right. Yeah. I've seen something when I was reading that article. It was saying like some brands are making like, ghost shaped whatever, and it's white chocolate. So it's more like cream than chocolate.
Yeah.
They're doing things like, so they're marketing it like it's, the same product,
Special.
but they're not using as much cocoa.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of that, and also like just any like Reese's, for example, they have a lot of like the white chocolate Reese's, not even like Ghost, just regular
Right.
Reese's, but white chocolate.
Mhm.
Oh, we are on to you. And I hate white chocolate. I just want to say that for the record. I hate it.
Okay.
That's like putting raisins in my carrot cake or raisins in a chocolate chip oatmeal cookie. Get out of here.
Mhm.
Disgusting. Bye.
I don't hate raisins, but white chocolate is way less on my list than regular chocolate.
Yeah.
Did I send you the AI account?
No.
Okay, this
you?
one, it's not really scary, but it is kind of scary. It's not scary, but it's scary.
I don't see anything
Hang on, I'm
about
sending
AI.
it to you. I'm texting it to you. I may have added it like after I sent you the list.
Oh, okay. AI account looks real.
Yeah, watch the video.
It does look real. What I will say is all the AI videos, the audio is
Okay,
off.
so let me for the audience, right? I stumbled upon this account last night, and it is older gentleman. It looks like he's in a retirement home. They're having a Halloween party, and it's like someone holding the camera and asking me, "Oh, what are you for Halloween?" And he says he's a waste of time, and he has a bunch of watches attached to his like waistband, right? But the video looks so legitimate at first glance, right?
Yeah.
And then you click
Yeah.
the page, and it's full of videos like this.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
And the page, what's the page called? I don't have it in front of me.
Basin Creek Retirement.
Right. So it's like a retirement home,
Oh, I don't like
Account.
that. Okay.
and they have
yes.
these characters, and it's all fake. It's all AI.
Oh, wow.
And this is like one of the first ones where I've seen that I'm like, this is a whole account dedicated to this, and it's clearly trying to be real. Like I've seen AI stuff where it's
Yeah.
like a monkey that has an account and he's like talking to the camera and whatever, and that's kind of like funny. But this
Yeah,
is like
yeah.
it's just elderly people.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And
'Cause
when you
I'm a sucker for elderly people.
when you click the website, because I was
I did,
curious,
yeah.
it's just a shirt for sale. It's a T-shirt that's for
Yeah.
sale, and that's it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. But yeah,
And
this is weird.
it's weird. Yeah, that's why I put it on the spooky episode, because I've never seen anything like this, and I'm sure there's more to come. Meaning, there's going to be more accounts that are doing something similar. Yeah.
It does look so real. It's crazy. The one thing that does tip me off on all the AI is the audio, like the voices sound not echoey, but like hollow or
warbled
something.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but that's just going to get better, you know?
I know. I hate that. Yeah, let's stick with I like the comment that said I miss when the only AI we had to watch out for was Allen Iverson.
Yeah, I like that.
And I agree. I don't like it. Can you just stop?
But the amount of people that are commenting that don't know it's AI is
There's a lot of that.
what scared me. I was like, oh man, like this is,
Yeah.
we are not going to be able to tell.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this 100 times, for
I know. Yeah, we don't have to.
But I wanted to show it to you because I was like, this is what's happening.
Yeah, and it's not like a one-off video. This is clearly
Yeah.
this is like their page, and there has to be something, for example, on YouTube when you upload a short or something, it says, is this
AI.
what's it called? Yeah, basically, is this AI or is any part of this AI? And you have to click yes or no.
Yeah.
I'm assuming people can lie about that, but there has to be some kind of label on this. Like, this account should say having fun with AI.
Right. But they don't.
Wasting,
And it
taking
doesn't have like a Sora
no
thing
watermark
either.
or anything. It needs to just say we're sucking the groundwater of the country for this.
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
It's really crazy.
Should I share Dan's scary story?
Oh yeah. How could we forget?
So, I know. Okay, so Dan used to work at a steel mill, which, if you don't know what that is, it's where they make steel.
Really hot in there.
It's really hot, loud, big things, danger.
Dangerous, yeah.
And yeah. And there was, let me read the description because it was very, I have to set the scene, I guess, for why this is scary. So he was it was called a cog chute, which is this very basically claustrophobic, long tunnel that he had to go down into. The cog chute, it cuts the end off of the steel and puts a fresh tip on it before it goes through the rolling mill to make it like a cylinder. And so the scrap metal, which are like big hunks of steel that get chopped off, they go down the chute, which is lined with like bulletproof AR plate. And it slides down, gains a lot of speed, and then it hits another plate, which has to be welded in there. And it has to be obviously like very strong, reinforced, because that's like a lot of force, that's hitting it. It's a confined space. And while you're welding, you have to be on top of that plate. Okay, so you're way down there where the steel would go all the way down and hit that plate. You are on that plate. You're down the chute working on this, right? And it's at night because it had to be done like mid-shift, which is like when that specific thing isn't being used. And you have to be by yourself because you can only fit one person. The other person that's quote unquote helping you is way, way, way at the top of this thing.
Is this
so
something
you would have
you
to
climb down?
You're lowered down with a crane.
Okay.
So if anything fails, you're slamming to your death.
Okay.
Which is a recurring theme in this steel mill in general.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if something were to happen, you would have to scream up to this person and hope that they hear you. It's dark. It's cold. You're tired because it's the middle of the night. And you're welding this thing that could just break under you and then you die.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, the fumes are coming up from the welding. There's nowhere for them to go but, like, at you. And
sounds like
it's
a nightmare,
uncomfortable.
Honestly.
It sounds like a nightmare in itself.
Yeah.
And so people have seen ghosts because so many people have like died there or killed themselves there.
Mm-hmm.
And so as he's working on it, something like made him kind of turn around and look behind him. And he saw a face close up to his face looking at him. And as he like kept looking and looking and looking, it slowly disappeared. And it was the back of the cylinder, like the cut cylinder piece that the face was in. So he was either hallucinating from the fumes and being tired and saw this face there, or it was an actual ghost looking at him, probably like, man, I had to do that once and that's how I died.
Mm-hmm.
And Dan does not get scared ever at anything.
What was his reaction?
He was freaked out, but he couldn't do anything. So he just had to like finish the job and be like, what the hell just happened?
Mm-hmm.
I probably didn't tell anyone because
he
didn't want to seem crazy. She was standing there again.
Just waiting for you.
And so quiet too. So like I don't notice unless I look over and it's just a face like in the window.
As you're telling scary stories.
Right. I'm like scaring myself, but then I look over at this creepy kid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Well, shout out Dan. That's a scary
Yeah.
story, especially just having the courage to go into a shoot like that,
Yeah.
and then also being trapped with a potential ghost. Like, no, thank you.
Right.
Is there any more stories from the audience that are worth sharing?
Yeah, I mean, let me see if more came in because I kind of like gave up because I had so many.
Yeah.
Some people were DMing, some people were replying to the story. Someone said I grew up in a haunted house. I have too many. Well, never mind. It's just the beginning of when I was a kid. I swear a trickster ghost was at my home, pulled hair, blew on my face, poking ... I can't read the rest. So
Okay, that's
I don't like
that's very
that.
helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. We have technically, I don't know if it's a no bad, no sad story, but we can make it a no bad, no sad story if we're ready to go there.
No bad, no sad.
Oh my God. Okay. I didn't realize it was like a compilation
Yeah, it's a
of
compilation.
Okay, so a compilation of people's dogs and what they dressed them up for us for Halloween. These are so funny because
do you dress up Bucky at all?
we didn't this year. Maybe we will for like an Instagram post.
Yeah, you should.
Dan needs to get on that. He's been slacking with Bucky content.
He's busy running miles.
Yeah, he's busy like filming his running videos. But the thing that cracks me up about these the dogs in costumes is they are so calm. If we did this to Bucky, he would be thrashing around,
Yeah.
slamming himself into like furniture
yeah.
and people trying to get this off. Whereas these dogs are just chilling.
I love it. Like, I love a good dressed up pet.
I think my favorite one is the ambulance. Like they made an ambulance out of a box with little lights on
Right.
it. Put it on the dog's back, and the dog is one of the
Just
ones
howling.
that goes like howls, like so it sounds like a siren.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a compilation of dogs dressed up for Halloween. And good old time. It's a good palate cleanser for this scary episode.
It really is. I hope we don't have nightmares because I don't know. This one really did me in.
Yeah.
reading
I think
these
if you
stories.
watch this video on our visual precap, you'll forget all about it.
Yeah, because of what we look like.
No,
Oh,
I mean,
because you're talking about the
dogs.
animal
Yeah,
video.
yeah, the
yeah,
dogs.
Okay, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Should we say like stuff we're going to be doing in New York City, or will it be too late?
it's too late.
Oh, well, you know what's spooky is we have no idea what's going on.
We never do. And we'll have to probably do an episode that will be coming out like while I'm in Japan. So
Yeah.
it might not make sense, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. We'll do some Japan things.
Yeah. I don't know.
So the one after New York City Marathon weekend will be that
Yes, correct.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys have anything that you would like us to talk about, you can let us know. We can include it in that episode.
Yeah. Have any questions or anything?
Yeah.
We got it.
Maybe we'll put something out on our stories.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
So,
That's it, I think.
is it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. We
Okay,
went through
well,
all the stuff.
If you ran New York City Marathon,
Congratulations. Yeah.
we hope that it went well. We hope that we saw you.
Mm-hmm.
And we hope that we ourselves survived
Yeah.
because it is always a completely chaotic weekend.
It absolutely is.
But I do think, like, aside from Boston, it's the weekend that we get to meet the most people.
Yeah, it is.
So
Always make a friend. We always make a friend there.
we do.
Yeah.
We do. So I'm sure we'll have lots to talk about on the next episode because we'll actually be there.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you so much for listening to this special spooky episode with us. And I hope you don't have nightmares because I'm going to.
Yeah. And sorry it's 3 days after Halloween,
Sorry about that, but we warned you. We warned you last time.
Yeah,
You
we
knew
did.
it was coming.
We did.
And we love reading your comments, by the way, on Spotify. You can actually comment on there. And we love reading your comments on all of our social media posts
Mm-hmm.
at non-members only on everything. And also on Instagram, Michael Motorcycle posts a visual pre-cap every Sunday evening to give you a little preview as to come on Monday. Don't forget to leave us a 5-star review.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere that you can review our podcast. 5 stars only. You don't even have to say anything. If you're you're not a wordsmith, I get that.
Yeah.
Just be like, spooky.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't care.
That might throw
We just-
people off though if they're reading that review. Be like,
Oh,
what,
yeah,
what even is
actually.
that? Yeah.
Okay, you just say I like turtles.
Yeah, that's good too.
And yeah, it really helps us out. It helps us reach more non-members, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, I always look at reviews if
Yeah,
it's a new podcast. So they are important in that way.
they are. Yeah, you want to know what you're getting yourself
Yeah.
into. Is it legit? Do
Am I
people
gonna hate these
actually
people?
like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, or are people faking, 5-star reviews? So we just
Shout out.
I look at them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, thank you guys.
All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Wow.